Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. I know it's been forever, but today I'm gonna be doing a repotting session with my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. As you guys can tell, it is pretty long. I've already removed or cut some of the stem in here because it's not really growing as what I wanted it to be. And I've also checked the roots, and you guys, it's giving me root rot because it's been sitting here every time I water it. The water has been sitting here in the pot, so I decided I'm gonna be using the substrate that I'm currently using at the moment, which is the Laverack and PUMICE. So we will see how it goes because this is not a succulents or cacti or even anthuriums. I don't have any good, would you say, good luck when it comes to philodendron or some types of pothos. But you guys, I am taking a risk because, like I said, the coco core and perlite that I am using with this one, it's really good. However, I just want to have the roots grow well without any problem in the future. So let's see. I am going to be doing a repotting. It's going to be a long video, so hopefully you will stay tuned. And also I'll be using some of the stuff that I got from dollar store, which is pretty good. You can always do DIY for yourself. So let's do the work. Okay guys, I hope you can see me well. So I have here I believe this is a 3 liters, or how many gallon of this one, I forgot. But I'm gonna be using this one. I couldn't find a clear pot, so I decided just to get this one because it's bigger than the one that I'm using in here. And I have already the mesh inside because you guys can tell. See, it has pretty big holes. So if I use the substrate that I'm gonna be using, which are the Laverack and PUMICE, they're gonna be draining right away. So I got this one from Dollarama and it's pretty cheap. And let me see how much is the sizes for this one. It's about 1 meter by 50 centimeter. And this is how it looks, if you guys can see that. It has this tiny holes on it, which is pretty good. It's not really hard. You can always do a lot of DIYs. You can always use this one in different stuff. Also use this one for your moss pole. For sphagnum moss is pretty good. And also I got this one from Dollarama as well. It is a matte. You can use this one under your sink. It's just a plain clear mat that has this kind of rough and silky edges. And I made it as my little potting, how you call this one, mat, when you do the repotting. I haven't done anything in the corner yet, but I place these type of pins. These are the pins that I'm using for my sewing machines and stuff, for clothing. But since I don't have anything to use for this one, I just use it for like this, just to make a, not it's so deep, but you guys can tell, just for doing your repotting so you don't have to make any mess on the floor. But if you don't do this, you can always use a lot of stuff like your plastic bags, like a big plastic bags, or even clothes that is huge enough to cover the dirt. So anyway, the reason why I'm going to be repotting my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, it's because it's giving me this root rot. It has good roots, however, it's not really, growing well inside the pot. And I'll be showing you in a bit on what I mean by that. I'm currently using coco core and perlite with this one, and also I think I put a bit of a coco bark. So it is not growing as what I wanted, like I said. And since I am currently using the Love Rock and PUMICE lately, and I have a good result for that, I repotted my Monstera deliciosa that I got from, not Ecogenera, from Tropicals, but from Ecuador. Although I can get that anywhere here, but I just decided to get some, some kind of a species from there, and we will see how it goes. I've already showed you that Monstera on my Instagram. If you happen not to be my friends, you can always go there and follow me. So yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for this one because I'm quite scared. I'm doing, the risk, because like I said, whenever I water this one, I had to leave the plant here. It's not like before. Whenever I wanted to water, I always place it right in the shower. But now, since it's really long and I can't really do anything about it, I just place another pot. This is just the pot that I got from IKEA. And it's just I don't know if it's a metal or, I don't know, it's like yeah, I think it's a metal, some kind of a pot that you can use just for filtering. So anyhow, I don't know if I can, I don't know, literally I don't know how to do this one in here, but we will see. Guys, just to give you a good close look of the roots, these are pretty healthy on the side. However, if you go, oopsie, if you go on the side, you guys cannot tell in the pot, but you seen that? That's a root rot, you guys. So I'm gonna be repotting, taking all of the bad roots, and then we will be using my Love Rock and PUMICE, and we will see in the future what's going to be the result. Okay, I was able to place this one on the floor, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. That is a bunch of roots from this long, and I'm gonna be cutting. So see this one, this is a root rot on the bottom. So pretty much what is holding for this tall plant are the roots that's in here. I don't even have a root, like a stable roots in this part in the bottom, but all of it are in here where the aerial root is. This is the aerial root of the stem over here, and then another aerial root in here. It's supposed to be in this bottom, but I don't know what happened. Maybe because of the root rot, like this part in here. That is a root rot, you guys can tell. Yeah, that's what I am talking about. And I just want to give this one a healthy, healthy roots, and hopefully it will give me a good amount of leaves, huge leaves. So yes, I think I am pretty much done. I need to cut this part over here because it's not, you guys, these are the parts that has root rots on. I'm gonna be cutting it. I know you guys are telling me I'm nuts for cutting it, but you'll see. So these are the root rot part. However, this is not usable anymore. We'll just take that off and then cut more of it. The reason why it's so easy for me to pull these roots in the pot or in the soil that I'm using, it's because I did not water it for quite some time. Yeah, you guys can tell that is a root rot. See, the stem is giving me that part, burning part. So I am done taking at least, I guess. I took some of the bad parts. This one has to be moved on the side. You can also reuse this one if you wanted to for some of your, or for some other plants that, you know, you just don't have to throw it because there's no bugs or any insects or anything. Just clean it up and then reuse it again. So now I have my lava rock. This is pretty heavy. I already pre-washed it. This is lava rock in pumice. This is how it looks closely. So that is those tiny whites. I don't know if you can see. Is it white or cream color? That is the pumice, and then the lava rock. It comes in a different shapes, different sizes as well. So that is the lava rock. And like I said, I'm gonna be using this one for my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. So this is my favorite ingredient that I'm using. As you guys can tell, I almost finished it, but I'm just gonna be placing some of it in here, and then mix it into the pot. So this is the pot that I'll be using, and I have this mesh inside, as you guys can see. Put this aside. I like to put a little bit of, you know, media here in the bottom before I place them all, just to make sure it is balanced enough. So from all the roots, this is the only source of, you know, this is them here. And then I guess I have, yeah, I don't have anything here in the bottom, which is, this is the, I call it as the mother stem. I don't know how you call it, but these are the roots now. It's not as many as from before. Now I'll be placing this one in here to make sure it's even. Guys, this media that I'm using is pretty heavy, and I'm not going to be watering it for the meantime because these ones are still wet, as you guys can tell. It's still damp, and it holds a lot of, you know, good moisture, which lava rock and pumice is not gonna give you pass, I guess. I'm hoping. You can always buy the lechuza pond, but these days it's hard to find where to get it, and mostly whenever you go on Amazon, it's always out of stock. I'm not sure if, you know, in different places, different countries, you can always find it, but in Canada, I don't know. I couldn't find it, so I had to make my own ponds. Is it ponds, or I have to make my own substrate? So I'm not filling it up all. I'm just leaving it for the meantime like that. And oh, it's so pretty heavy, you guys. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this for the meantime. Okay guys, we are done for the repotting session, and that's how it looks now. And you guys can tell it's still damp. It's pretty wet actually, and that is the aerial root. It has a lot of roots on it, and these are still pretty well in here. These are aerial roots as well. The reason why I repotted is because this is a sign of a stress. That means there is a root rot going on. It tells me that something is going on in the roots. That's why I decided to place my, you know, my substrate that I'm currently using. Although you guys can tell it's pretty healthy, it's just not giving me the happiness it was before. So this one here is the big leaf. big leaf over there. I'm really hoping that this substrate over here will give me a bunch of growth on the node. So this one here, it's gonna be growing on the side, so pretty much on the aerial nodes, the side, somewhere here. So yeah guys, that's all pretty much with my repotting session for my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. There you go guys, thank you for watching into my vlog. It's been forever. So hopefully this plant over here will give me new leaves, new roots, and new nodes, new growth on the nodes itself. I'm gonna be giving you an update with, like I said, a week or so. I'm not sure if I can show you some of the healthy roots or whatever roots that will be growing because of the pot that I chose. It is gonna be hard, but it will gonna tell me if it's going to be good or not on the leaves, because it will show me a lot of discoloration or if it's going to give me a good amount of leaves. So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!